Hello, welcome back to Bees and Teas Stitching. I am your host. Take three. So yeah, this is the third, I think, or fourth try doing this. Also, this is going to look a little bit different, and I apologize. So this will kind of go into life updates first before anything. I've had a bit of a bad week, so not physically. Physically, I'm fine. But you'll see me looking down instead of looking into the camera, and I apologize for that. I'll try not to, but um, unfortunately, I've had two-ish computers die on me, and so right now I'm doing this for my work laptop. So, yay! So, yeah, I've got my laptop in my lap. Hey. Yeah, so essentially, if I can do the super short version, um, I had a friend of mine make a desktop for me, um, and it was good for a while. Then it started having some power issues. Essentially, if you guys, just a real basic thing about computers is when you turn on a computer, you get you flash what's called a BIOS screen first, and that's just kind of the computer getting everything set up. And after the BIOS screen, it goes to Windows or whatever operating system. Um, or at least for Windows, I'm not sure if at Mac is different, but anyway. Um, so I was having some problems where it would flash the BIOS screen and then it would turn itself off again. Wouldn't go any further, but I could get work through it. So that was okay. And then after a while, I guess it was Sunday or Monday of this week. Um, Sorry, I thought I needed to sneeze. Um, all of a sudden, it wasn't working at all. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Did not have to sneeze. I'm sorry for that. Apologize. Anyway, now I'm gonna have to sniffle. Um, I went through some stuff with a couple friends of mine, and there's a couple things going on. First off, the hard drive that has my operating system in it is dead. So, fine. I took my hard drive from my old computer, put it in my new computer, and so I did that Monday, either Monday or Tuesday, but I think it was Monday, and it worked for a few days, and now as of yesterday, I have not been able to turn that computer on at all. It's doing the same thing where um, it'll get to the BIOS and then shut back down. Usually, if I tried it a few times, it'll eventually get past. But I tried for over an hour. I shut it off for several hours. Tried again, and it's just not working. It's not powering on. So, with the loss of the SSD, sorry, the hard drive, it's a solid state drive. Um, with the loss of my hard drive, that means all of um, my patterns were in there. I had art that was in there. I had notes that were in there, including the notes for um, the my floss tube, which means I'm kind of running on memory. So I apologize for that if I missed anything. And yes, I know. Please don't tell me, hey, you needed to back everything up. I understand that. It's mea culpa. I totally take the onus on that. I did not do it. The last backup I think was maybe in November of last year. So the patterns that I bought, I can obviously I can get back. Hopefully, most of them maybe. But I also had a lot of free patterns in there, including pandemic. Um, and other free patterns. So yeah, it's a possibility that all that might be gone, and so I've been in a really bad mood all week. I'm mentally tired. I've been messing with computers all week, and I can't do it anymore. Um, and I'm sorry for the sniffling. Uh, Now my nose decides it wants to act up. But yeah, so that's been my week. So normally I would do mail or Q&A first, but this is, I think, the first week ever that I got no mail, no comments. And I'm wondering, did I do something wrong? Was there something bad about my last video? It got views, but probably about half the views it normally did. So if I'm doing something wrong, please tell me. I want to make this better. I want you guys to enjoy it. I want you to tell your friends about it if you want to. I mean, obviously, no, you know, no, pressure, I think. But I want you to continue to watch and enjoy. And that's why I do these. So you guys can, enjoy what I do. So if there was some reason why less people watched and nobody commented last week, please tell me because I want to improve. Um, okay, so I'm sorry. I keep looking down at my laptop so I can see the very quick notes from memory that I wrote down. So that's, yeah, opening, mail, Q&A, life updates, pretty much that. Um, since this is my third try and I took a break for lunch, it's now ice cold. But, um, I did, just a regular old PG tips today. I just was not in the mood to try to mess with, doing any loose leaf. So, I still have not tried that apricot ginger yet. But I will. And I'm really sorry about the sniffles, guys. It's the problem is once I either sneeze or attempt to sneeze, I'll be sniffling for the next few minutes afterwards. So I'm sorry. Um, excuse me. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, so no Q&A. No real life updates other than um working with the computer and failing apparently. Um, I do have a place I want to take it locally and hopefully they can find out what's going on. A friend of mine did make one suggestion on what it might be. If it is, it's a fairly simple fix, which would be great. Oh, and just so you can see, it's an ad. Get it? Ad. Okay, bad joke. This is a very, very old ratty shirt, but still one of my favorites. This was one of those Woot shirts. I put up Woot as one of my links forever ago, but they always have really funny shirts. So I might try to link Woot again just because I mentioned them and they're awesome. So anyway, um, new starts. There were no new starts. Now I was going to do a new start. The Stitchy Book Club. And I know Garrett Coffee Stitcher has talked about them. I don't know if um, anybody else has, but I know he has for sure. Um, what they do is they'll have a classic book to read, and then as you're reading the book, you're stitching a pattern as well. Um, and the ones I did in the past, I wasn't really all that excited about. There was like Secret Garden, there was Three Musketeers. I think maybe I almost want to say Man in the Iron Mask, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. Maybe I think I'm wrong about the third one, but I think they did at least one more, and none of them I was like, most of them I was kind of mad about. But since it's kind of getting into the fall and sort of Halloween, even though I don't know if Halloween's a thing this year, they're doing Frankenstein. So I actually am intending, and since my husband is a humongous horror movie fan, of course he has like two different versions of Frankenstein, the book, and who knows how many versions of the movie. I mean, like, yeah, he's pretty crazy, but I love him. So anyway, but yeah, I thought maybe I would do that one. So if all this hadn't happened this week, because of course I did not get much sewing done, um, then I would have started this, and I might start it today. I don't have the pattern. Um, That's what I'm going to have to find and re-download. But I do have, this is 14 count Velt. How does that show? Yeah. Oh, it's looking really brown. Yeah, it's looking really brown. Let's see if I can. Does this work at all? No, well, no, it's kind of a mossy, greeny, but it's really showing kind of more brown here. Sorry about that. But anyway, it's a really nice piece of fabric that I've been wanting to use. I got it last year. The only time that I've ever been to Sassy Jack's, which is a shame because it's not that far from me, maybe an hour and a half. Up in, I think it's Henderson. No, it's not Henderson, North Carolina. It's somewhere around Henderson, North Carolina. I apologize. I should know this. But so yeah, I went up there, and I actually met um one of the Sunshine Stitchers, which was really cool. Um, so she was up there, and so, and I apologize. My mind is everywhere tonight. So, um, I am absolutely blanking. Shelia. Haha. I met Shelia, and she's awesome. We had lunch and we sewed a bit. And we looked around the store, so it was really really cool. And she was awesome, and I keep hoping maybe she's gonna go back up there one of these days so we can hang out again. But you know, sorry, I need to look up. I apologize. So yeah, belt is what I'm gonna put it on, and then I have. Okay, sorry. I'm using the same webcam that I always used, but it's still on my monitor. My monitor for my desktop. So it's above me now. So now that's why I'm having to keep looking down. But this is Dental Arts Deep Forest. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. It's mostly it's like kind of dark greens and dark blues, greeny blues, kind of piney blues. So I have three of those. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. If not, I have an idea of how I can use the pattern to my advantage and maybe add in a second color, maybe a brown. But it pops enough, so I'm not too worried about it popping on this fabric, even though they're both kind of greenish. So yeah, that would have been a new start, but it wasn't. So you know. Um. All right. Sorry, because it's a laptop. I'm having to shift it a little bit. So I apologize. The camera won't shift, but I will. So I guess that's a little better. Yeah. Anyway, and I'm a little less handy because I have my hands on my laptop because it's on my lap and I don't want it to slide off of my lap. So I'm a little less handy today. Sorry. Um, I'll try to be one handy. All right. So there's no new starts. Whips. I'm not 100% sure. I'll show these, but I don't think I worked on any of them. I don't remember if I worked on any of them since then, but I'll go ahead and do it since, again, I lost my notes, and I apologize. So, I don't remember where I was, but I think I did show you guys all of this. I did all the back stitching and the Smyrna stitches. Yay! I did my first ever Smyrna stitches. They're okay. They're not bad. So the only thing it needs is beading, and I am probably going to go to my LNS tomorrow to get a little one-on-one time with uh, the owner there. She said, bring it in, and I'll just show you real quick. And she does the distancing, and you have to wear a mask to get in. So, I don't usually go every week, but just because of one thing or another, I have been going the last couple of weeks. Just one day a week, not for too terribly long. So I know I don't think I've worked. I apologize. Let me show you just in case. I don't remember if I worked any more on this one, so I apologize again if I'm re-showing things. But go. Tell you what, just do this. Sorry. There we go. So I've almost got his face. This one, unfortunately, is a little bit of a timeout because the things that are going on down here, those are some half stitches, and this is, okay, I'm dropping all my thread, awesome. This is 14 count fabric, 14 count Adra, and that does not loan itself terribly well to doing, like, you know, half stitches and 3/4 stitches and such. So it's in a little bit of a timeout right now, which sucks because I really, really, really want this to be done. I love the pattern and I really want to work on it, but I just, with all the other frustration, um, that is unfortunately just not happening at the moment. And this one, I don't remember if I did any more of the black outline, but just in case I did, I've got the next page, the top outlined, and I'm working on part of the internal. And I think I talked about this last week, how, as you can see, it's kind of like stained glass. Well, it is like stained glass. And so I'm doing all the black first, and then all the fill-in. So I got pretty much all of the outline left to go, pretty much, on that one. Now this one I absolutely do know that I did work on. So those two I wasn't sure about, but this one, yes, I'm 100% sure that I did work on it. And it is coming along quite well. So this is my birthday B-Sal, and once again, anybody can use it on Instagram. There's no start point. No, I mean there's no end point, I should say. Here we go. Check this out. And it's not quite. There's more stuff over here. So it's not that. Um, so I have a little bit more that looks like, and this is going to be a crown. So essentially, I'm doing as much as I can before I move it over. But I love this. This is Beehive, I believe it's called, from Weeks. It is Weeks, yes. This is Weeks Beehive. It's got some really cool variegation in it. So it's very, very variegated, and it just happened to kind of um, all kind of scooch to one side, which gave it a kind of a neat look. And this is also Beehive, but since I'm going back and forth, it looks a lot different. So I thought it was kind of cool. There's another bee here. Yeah, there's a bee here, and then there's a skip on the other side, I think, or something. So it's not a whole lot. Just the a couple of bees, the hive, and then whatever the skep is on the other side here. So that's not. This one might have been done this week again if everything hadn't kind of gone to shit. But where is others? Right. So it's like a one side is a skep and the other side is like a hive. So there you go. And I did have the charm. Hopefully, I still have that little crown charm over here. But so that's what I have left, like 3 bees, a beehive, and the rest of the crown. So yeah, so that's that. That is all for whoops. No finishes, no FFOs. I know I do remember that I did show you guys the um, Biscornu last week. It still has not been sent off. It needs to be sent off by the 14th of September. I need to grab some stuff to put in the package in a box. So I will probably do that Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Haul. So not really too much. I don't remember if I showed you guys. I have Virtual Stitchers is doing a stitch along, and I forgot the company's name because again I can't get to my patterns. But I did one called Sisters, which was a couple of sea otters, and so I got a whole crapload of DMC that I don't remember if I showed you the huge bag of DMC that I got. But these are all the colors plus what I had at home or what I already had in my stash to do Sisters. So it's a lot of nice browns and grays and greens and blues. And so I spent some time yesterday. Um, yeah, I know they're kind of, some of them are kind of dangly, but they're all bobbinated up. So that's kind of all. The only other couple things were bobbins, of course, and some of these great little thingies. Although these are smaller, so I don't like these as much. I did not realize these aren't as long, so they won't hold as many threads, but I'll deal. But I got both of these from Amazon, um, like 1 day shipping, so, hey, that's nice. The last thing was, I believe it was Annie B's. I think that's the one I'm signed up for. Monthly threads, and so I get Classic Colorworks. I'm sorry, I'm not looking up. I apologize. So this is Lighthouse, not very variegated, but a nice, pretty off-white kind of grit sort of color. Hazelnut, which again is not very variegated, but nice. I'm gonna save my favorite couple for the last. So, the ever famous hickory sticks, which everybody seems to know and love. I've never had hickory sticks before. I've never had a pattern that's needed it. There you go. Hey, oh, there we go. That's pretty good, actually. So yeah, I have hickory sticks now, if I ever need it. My three favorite ones, I don't know if you'll be able to see, oh yeah, you can see the variegation. This is Manna Red. Some very pretty red variegation in that. And I think this is one of the new ones. You guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Wavy Navy. I think this was new for this year. And there you go, some nice light to dark blue, like the Mana Red was light to dark red. And my favorite, it's Desert Mystique. Look at those shades of green. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. All right. Okay, the very last thing I'm going to do with that is I want to go ahead and finish up my Stitchy Box. Even though I know it's only the 28th, there's no reason to wait for the last 2 days. So, Stitchy Box, T-Box. I did email them, and she is going to mail me um, day 19. So whatever day 19 was, I have no idea when it'll get here, but whenever it is, I will show you guys. All right. So this is gonna be really, really awkward to try to do a Stitchy Box as well as a laptop in my lap. So I will try to do this as best I can. All right. So looks like we were 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's start with day 22. This has got to be fabric for sure. Yeah. Oh, it's like wool, I think. Day 22, hand-dyed wool felt. Great for backing a smaller applique. It's a pretty blue color. I'm not sure what it really has to do with tea, but it's a nice, it's showing brighter than it is. It's a little bit duller blue than that, but it's really pretty. I've never used wool as a back, so that should be interesting. That should be nice. All right, so let me try to put that back in here as best I can. All right, that's day 22. Day 23. Might be beads. We'll see. All right, let's see what day 23 is. Oh, it's fabric. I mean, not fabric. Sorry, it's thread. A nice dark thread. Day 23, gas cotton floss. Deep, dark brown, just like my morning cup of tea. It is a limited edition. Actually, it does not have a name, so it is an unnamed limited edition. Let's see if I can get it. Does it have any variegation in it? It looks like it's very light variegation. And, sorry, it's not really showing terribly well, but it is just a nice... Yeah, sorry, it's not really showing all that well. But it is just a very nice, basic dark brown, which is Very good. Always good to have. Never a bad thing to have a nice dark brown. And yeah, I wouldn't mind a cup of tea that nice dark brown color either. So, that was day 23. Day 24. Alrighty. Alright. Day 24. And I'm killing these stickers. Oh well. Alright. Then another oh, it is another floss. Wow, 2 flosses in a row. Nice. This is day 24, Dinky Dyes Silk, a special edition Dinky Dyes colorway we've named Minty Fresh. A cup of mint tea is so refreshing, don't you think? Yes, it is. And it is definitely a minty color. Again, doesn't look like a huge amount of variegation. Yep, but it is, 8 meters minty fresh. So, there you go. Very pretty. And I'm sorry, this light is being terrible because of the way I have everything set up, and I apologize for that. But yeah, that's a very pretty color. So, and because of the kind of weird timing and everything going on, hopefully if you guys don't mind, I probably won't go through every one of the, tea boxes again, if that's okay. If you guys want me to, I will. But, I might just go ahead and put them up. Day 25. Oh, that's definitely something solid. So, let's see, shall we? Yeah, this one's, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to destroy these bags. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Aha, there we go. Alright, what have we got? Can't tell yet. Oh, it's one of those little finishing spools. Nymo, oh, beading thread. Ooh, great for attaching beads and finishing. I've never had any beading thread before, so, I mean, cool. That's actually really awesome. So, I have, obviously, that, the, little Halloween one I'm doing, but, it just says to use the thread. It didn't come with, any beading thread specifically. So, I don't know. I might try it just to try it. Day 26. Okay, it's definitely beads this time. I love the purple, though. That's my favorite. Because purple. Alright. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. As I destroy the bag. Oh, and these are also kind of a minty green color. Let's see. Day 26. Precioso 11O seed beads, cement beads to decorate your stitching. They're Czech 11O seed beads, 2 grams, opaque mint green. Those are nice. They're not quite as light minty as the other ones. Those are they're a little darker green than the minty ones. The minty thread, I should say, that I got. Oh, they're nice. They're nice. I mean, again, I'm sure I can find something. And apparently I'm just not going to focus. Awesome. Alright, well, just don't focus then. I don't care. Oh, no, that's not true. I do care. This goes into day 23. Okay. Sorry, it was the piece of paper. I'm trying to keep the pieces of paper with them. At least until I debag them all. Alright. 27. Da-da-da. Okay, and I am out of focus. I apologize because I keep trying to make it go close, far away, close, far away. So, alright. What is up for bag 27? It is, some lace, apparently. Day 27, lace edging. No fancy tea parties complete without a touch of lace. Yeah, that is true, I suppose. It's nice. I mean, I'm not really, as you can tell, a lace kind of person, but I mean, it's nice and all. You know, it's Well, even on the white, it's actually better to show it without the background. But there you go. It's pretty and all. I don't honestly know that I'll ever use it, but yeah, who knows. Alright, that is 27. And this would be today's 28. Something bigger. I'm thinking maybe more thread even. Let's see. Which would be great because I am always up for new thread. And like I said, I'm going to do 29 and 30 just because... Ah, it is. Ooh, it's Threadworks. I've worked with Threadworks before and I love it. Day 28, Threadworks Cotton Floss. One more fabulous colorway for your stash. Wow, it is... Well, it doesn't have a name, just a number. 01380. It is a very, very cool mix of kind of a mauve pink and kind of a greeny beige. It is not doing it justice, but it is very, very pretty. There we go, Threadworks. So yay! That's really cool. It's an interesting combination with the kind of the purple and sort of greenish, greenish tan. So I am not 100% sure what you would use that on, but it's really pretty. Whatever it is, I want to use it because that's very, very cool. Alright, so, 2 more. Let's do day 29. Not sure. Maybe. I don't think it's beads, but it could be beads. I'm just going to rip into them because if I'm not going to redo the whole thing, I really don't need the bags anymore. And hopefully that's okay. If it's not, I apologize. It's just the timing is kind of weird. Alright, it is... Ah, there's some beads. Just a few, though. Let's see. Day 29, Swarovski 2mm pearls. Little elderberry pearls to decorate your stitching. So, Swarovski 2mm pearls in elderberry. I like the color. Kind of this, kind of a purpley sort of color. You can't really see them, I'm sorry. But they're cool. Alright, so that's cool. Alright, the last one. The last day apparently is always a pattern. Day 15 and day 30. So, it's okay. Sorry, I apologize. There we go. My laptop is being unlappy. There we go. So, day 30. Ooh, and it's in a thingy so you can't see what it is. So, and I don't think there's a piece of paper for this one. I think it's kind of self-explanatory here. Alright. Oh, covering my face, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Okay, that bag is barely big enough for it, apparently. Okay. Okay. Hopefully there's a picture, not just a pattern. Oh, there you go. Alright. Sorry. They just used a couple. Actually, those pieces of stiff paper might be nice. Oh, no, there you go. Teapot House. Oh, that's interesting. It's a Shannon Christie design. I've never done a Shannon Christie design. Not really big into flowers, but it's not too flowery. I could change them to purple. 60 by 57, so it's pretty small. Oh gosh, that gold is Kreinik. So, the rest are DMC, which is nice. So, yeah. Oh, and apparently there are some Mill Hill beads in it, too. I guess the ones that are... I guess around, like, the crown and, like, around here and around the door. It looks like those are... There you go, I can see it. I think those are supposed to be beads. And then the teapot and the crown and the handle, it looks like that, and the door things, I think, are both archrotic as well. Sorry, I apologize. My laptop is being a pain. Huh, interesting. So, that's cool. Again, it's not usually my style. I'm not usually that much into, kind of flowery sort of things. I like tea, but not really the whole, flowery teapots. But it is cool, and of course my bag of other stuff. So I will go ahead and just put that stuff into my stash, and hopefully you guys don't mind too much if I don't do a recap. Um, just because with as much as everything's been kind of crazy. Alright, so that was that. This is running longer than I thought. I thought this was going to be shorter because, I don't have all my notes and everything. Sorry, there we go. But, apparently it's not. So, I'm going to do my last three. Okay, well, yeah, it's a little bit of light. Sorry, the light's weird. It's a weird mix of sunny and cloudy outside, so the light coming in is weirdly diffused, and because I'm sitting differently, because of my laptop, the light is different. Okay, here we go. Don't know if that's any better or not, but we'll see. So the and I think all of these are individual or ones that I have not done before. If they are not, I apologize. Because again, I don't have my notes on the ones I've done before. But the FlossTuber of the week, Debbie, Mama Bear Stichery. I like her because, well, not only is she from the UK, but living in America, because, I love any sort of UK accent. But she also does a lot of really cool Disney stuff. So she's kind of in the vein of Park Hopper Bart with that kind of stuff, which is awesome. So, yeah, but she's really cool. Definitely check her out. I don't think she's been doing this for a very long time. I could be wrong, and if I am, I apologize. But she's really cool, so she's definitely worth checking out. For the Stitchy website of the week, Mandrick's Designs. That's and I'll link it down below, but it's MANDARINKS Mandrick Designs, and this is an Etsy page, and they do a lot of very geeky things. So they'll do like sci-fi and TV and movies and anime, manga, all that sort of stuff. So all the geeky stuff I love. There's some Doctor Who and some Sherlock and all that other good stuff. So yeah. So yeah, she well, I don't know if it's a she or not, but they're definitely worth checking out. Sorry, I apologize. Just allergies today. So yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, it's making my eyes itch. I very much apologize. All right, here we go. All right, so Mandarin's Designs, definitely go check them out. They're awesome. For the non-Stitchy website of the week, a friend of mine who we affectionately call him the Crazy Cat Lady, because he only has two cats, but he is just absolutely crazy about them. He loves them, and yeah, he's pretty nuts about them, and is very into cats. Not in a bad way, in the best way. And so he sent me a video called "The Secret Life of Cats" by National Geographic, which is quite fascinating, very very interesting, cool watch. So yeah, that's my non-Stitchy website of the week. It's a YouTube video, free. I think it's about an hour and 45 or hour 50 minutes. It's pretty long. Um, but it's really fascinating. It's worth it. All right, and the last is going to be the random bee fact. Um, and again, hopefully this is one I haven't told yet. A bee is not born knowing how to make honey. She's taught by the older bees, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like otters, baby otters, sea otters. Um, well, I should say sea otters can kind of float, so they don't really have to be taught how to swim. But actually, river otters, they do have to be taught how to swim by their parents. So, or mostly mom, I guess. But I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still and I forgot to say this before. I said it in the second one, I think, that I wasn't able to use, but um, welcome to all the new people. Sorry, I'm doing this at the very end. And I'm sorry this is scattered, but like I said, this is like the third or fourth time I've had to do this, and it's been a week. It's been one hell of a week. Yeah. Um, So, welcome to all the new people. I'm still watching, when I get to 150, I'm going to do something, some sort of giveaway. So, keep subscribing definitely. And obviously, welcome to all you crazies that are back. Some people have like names for their groups of people who watch them, like Spuds or uh, other things. Can I start calling you my crazies? No, not really. Anyway, so yeah, so welcome back to all you guys. Please, 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 leave some comments. I love constructive criticism. I want to get better. So if there's a reason why people didn't like the last video, um, maybe it was just a bad week. Maybe people were just busy, which is fine. That's very understandable, obviously. Um, you know, tell me if there's anything I can do to get better. Ask me any questions you might have. Anything, whatever. Ask me about my cat who is sleeping over the chair. She's being very good right now, and I don't want to tempt fate. So, yeah. But yeah, just do whatever. Talk to me about whatever. I love, I don't mind, um, responding. I love responding to you guys. So I love talking to you guys. Um, all right. Well, I guess that's probably about it. Um, this was short-ish, but yeah. So hopefully I'll have some better news next week about my computer. uh, yeah. But and I'll try to talk a little bit more about patterns and you know other stuff. I don't know. The problem is I don't know exactly what I lost. That's the problem, you know. But I mean, I know generally, but not exactly what I lost. So that's going to make it harder to replace things because you're not sure what you lost or where it was. So, but yeah, so it's been that kind of week, kind of a tough week, but hopefully this next coming week will be better. All right. So I guess I'll talk to all you wonderfully crazy people later. And have a good week. Bye.